Hey, beautiful Gemini, welcome to your tarot reading for whenever you find it. Timing is divine, so this reading is timeless, but the energy I am working in is the end of October 2024. I'm going to do a life path reading for you, beautiful Gemini, with the Trick or Treat Tarot, and then I'll get some oracle cards from the Halloween Oracle and the Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle. So where is Gemini heading? What is Gemini's path for the month ahead? Thank you, Spirit. So you go from the Three of Cups to the Page of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles, and your path leads to the Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and Four of Cups. And your advice cards are King of Cups and the Hanged Man. Beautiful. All right, and we'll get clarifiers for some of these as well. But I see you're going from Three of Cups, Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. This is a very destined time for you. This is beginning something because you have the Ace of Pentacles and Page of Swords. This is just the start of a path, a destined path with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups are the Norns of destiny and the fates who weave your life, weave your destiny before you're even stepping into this mortal shell. And the Page of Swords is researching and learning and educating himself or herself for whatever it is that they're learning, whatever path they're choosing for themselves. You see, this is a very small child, and they're wielding a very large sword. So it's kind of heavy for you in some ways, beautiful Gemini. For some of you, it might feel overwhelming, like you're learning a lot. This is a heavy sword. Don't worry. It won't take long at all for that sword to become smaller and you to become larger. You will become stronger. This is growing your mind. This is growing your psyche. This is enhancing your possibilities. This is definitely a good thing for you. This is the kind of muscle that you want to build. You know, and the Ace of Pentacles, this is a seed that you're planting for your future and nurturing to, you know, become the life before you that you truly want. You know, you are stepping into something new and very powerful, and it might be feeling like it's overpowering you just a little bit. All right. And this leads to Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. So Ace of Swords is still that new beginning. You know, it's really a shiny new beginning. Spirit has you on a path. Like there's a path set out before you. And the Four of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. And you probably know what this path is. It could be multiple things. It could be a new career, a new business, a new relationship. It could be a new program at school. You know, a lot of you, that's what I'm feeling, like school or work. A job or career, or even a business where you have to learn a lot real fast. You know, I mean, you didn't know that there was so much that you would have to learn. If you had known that there was so much you would have to learn, you might not have even started. And Spirit is glad that you didn't know, because Spirit wanted you to start. This is your destined path. You know what I mean? But Four of Pentacles, this is a very stable. And the Four of Cups, 2 4s, this is very stable energy. This is stabilized energy. So you're going to reach a point where you can rest. You're going to reach a point where you can take a breath. Here, you know, maybe too much candy, right? Too much of a good thing. Too much of something, right? So that you're like, maybe I don't like this so much. Maybe I'm not into that so much. So you'll be perhaps reevaluating parts of your life, you know, partying too much with your friends, and you realize, you know what, I don't want to party so much anymore. Maybe I don't want to hang out with those people so much anymore. Or, you know, in a relationship, being like, you know what, I thought I would like this person more, but I have to be honest with myself. You know, finally, I have to be honest with myself and just say, no, let's just agree to not do this anymore. Whatever kind of relationship I'm talking about, it's going to be different for each of you, beautiful Geminis. But there is a kind of a change of desire here, change of preference with the Four of Cups. With the Four of Pentacles, this is a level of security that you're reaching to. You know, this could be like, if you're just starting a job, this could be passing that 30-day probationary period, and they're like, okay, we're going to make you a permanent employee or something like that, you know? So, or it could just be getting your footing at school or getting your footing in a relationship where you're like, you know what, I can do this. I feel good about this. You know, I'm more certain of my path. I know this is going to work out. I know, you know, how this is going to fit into my life. I'm able to like negotiate this in a healthy way. So, you know, it's a real kind of blank slate for you in many, many ways, Gemini. There's not a lot going on other than you nurturing yourself on a new path and reaching a place where you can reevaluate, you know. So let's get some clarifiers for the Gemini family. Okay, we're going to clarify the Ace of Swords with the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers. I love that. I'm sorry, I meant Page of Swords. And then, since I said Ace of Swords, Spirit clearly wants to clarify the Ace of Swords with the Eight of Wands. And I think that's good. All right, so the Page of Swords with the Magician, I love it. So the Magician is a very empowered energy. This is your divine masculine energy that can make anything happen. So Spirit is saying, you've got this. You have more than what it takes to be successful in your endeavor. You know, it may feel really hard for you right now, but before you know it, look how small his sword is compared to him. You know, that's really, really how it's going to feel after you kind of make these little breakthroughs. There's some breakthroughs that you just need to make, breakthroughs of consciousness, understanding who you are. You know, you are the Magician and you've got this. Really, I mean, there's nothing more to say. This is just, Spirit wants you to know. Don't give up. And yes, it's good that it's hard. That's what you need for you to recognize your tools. You know, the Magician has all the tools that's needed for success. You can see the suit cards here. This is the clubs, this is the diamonds, this is the spades, and this is the hearts. But really in the tarot, that's the cup, the wand, the sword. I mean, I'm sorry, the sword and the pentacle, right? So, and here you have them all right here. The pentacle is the coin, the magic wand, the sword, and the cup. These are your tools for manifestation. The cup is your emotional body. So when you really desire something and you really, really put that desire into it and you make wishes and you think about it and you obsess over it and you kind of daydream about it and imagine it happening, you are manifesting it. When you put your wand to work and you start to act toward it, when you start to work for it, when you passionately go after something with your fire element, you are manifesting it. When you invest in it with your pentacle, right? You invest your time, your work, your money, any resources that you have, you are manifesting it. And when you put your sword energy into it, so you're thinking about it, you're focusing on it, you're learning about it, all that stuff, you are manifesting it. And so you have those tools. You have everything you need to manifest it. Trust yourself. You were made for this. You were born for this. Again, with the Three of Cups, this is destined. And then the Ace of Pentacles clarified with the Lover's card. Now, this could be in a relationship for some of you, Gemini, right? I'm not seeing a lot of love cards here, but you have the King of Cups and the Lovers, so that's nice. And two aces is definitely luck, promise. It's definitely a gift from Spirit, and it's a divine yes to whatever question that you may be asking, right? And the Lovers is a choice. You're at a crossroads. So you are making a choice for the future. So, Ace of Pentacles, you're choosing what seed to plant. You're choosing what, how to move forward. You're choosing what you are going to grow and create. You could be at that phase in your education or career where you are still choosing choosing your degree program or choosing your track or that kind of thing, and this could be literally just that, making a choice that's going to lead you to a powerful new beginning, Ace of Swords, and security, Four of Pentacles. But also with the Four of Cups, definitely letting something go. Four of Pentacles with the Four of Cups and the Lovers is choosing one thing over another thing, All right, and that Ace of Swords clarified with the Eight of Wands. This is swift energy. This is really, really fast. The Ace of Swords just cuts and slices like the point of a sword is as quick as a pinprick can be. And I can't help but notice the imagery on these two cards. This one has a bunch of little dragons flying around, and this one has a bunch of little dragons flying around. And, so Spirit is saying these two deck cards definitely go together. So the Ace of Wands, the traditional meaning of it, and you'll see this in the traditional Rider-Waite version. There's a bunch of wands flying through the air. Once wands have been shot off through the air, you can't stop them. Once arrows are in flight, you can't recall them. So this is in motion, this is in action, and they're going to land, and they're going to effect whatever change they're going to make, and swiftly. Right? Ace of Swords. This is oftentimes a message, information, an email, a text, somebody telling you something, a post, and something comes to you that's going to give you kind of a revelatory in energy. It's like a revelation for some of you, but it's much needed information for others that will help you on your track to make your decision wisely, that kind of thing, right? For a lot of you, this is a divine message for sure. So, I'm really, really getting that. But keep your ears open for that message. Keep your eyes open for those arrows in flight. Be ready to receive that information. Don't ignore the information that comes to you. Pay heed, that kind of thing. All right. And again, Four of Pentacles is that satisfaction. It's reaching an end point where you can rest on your laurels for a minute, and the Four of Cups kind of shifting, right? And then the advice cards for the month ahead is King of Cups, the Hanged Man. This is really get into your feels. The King of Cups is as deep as you can get into your subconscious and your emotional body. And the Hanged Man is surrendering to that process. It's feeling as deeply as you can. He's put his phone down, right? But he's also getting messages from Spirit. That phone is also emblematic of getting messages from Spirit, but he's not paying attention to what's on his phone. He's not looking at the news. He's not, scrolling through social media. He's paying attention to himself and what's inside of him. And the King of Cups is that energy of like an iceberg. It looks really big above the water, but it's so much bigger underneath the water. And that's what you have going on. You have a lot underneath the surface that Spirit wants you to spend time with, to make space for, to honor and to process. To really look at, recognize, and decide what is yours and what isn't yours as well. There are a lot of things that we hold inside that don't belong to us. And these are energies that can make us sick down the road. Like they really have an effect on us, even though they don't belong to us. Old traumas, old fears, even things that people have said to us before. We could hold those words in our psyche, and they can limit us on our path moving forward, or not moving forward, as it were. So, just get in touch with yourself here, get quiet and allow yourself to be with yourself. Even for some of you beautiful Gemini, I would recommend that you have a day of silence, or even a few hours of silence where you really do put your phone down. You don't speak, you don't listen to anything, you don't allow any words to come in, and you just kind of listen to your body, listen to your mind, and see what thoughts arise, and recognize, try to recognize where those thoughts might be coming from. Do they really belong to you? How are they affecting you? Okay. And I want to say one other thing, Gemini. The Lovers is your card, and you have the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords here. The Lovers being your card. This is your authentic self, your truth. And I feel like that's something that's coming out as well. You are finding something more about your authentic self. You're honoring yourself more, putting yourself aside less, putting yourself last in line less, stepping forward, letting people know who you are, not hiding something about yourself anymore, All right, so then we have Night Song, Hidden Talents. So a lot of you could be coming out with some type of gift, talent, gift, or ability that other people don't know about. Like, for instance, you could be a poet, and other people in your life might not know that you love poetry, and you start a YouTube channel where you just tell your poems, or you write a book. This is Spirit asking you to do that, asking you to honor who you really are, what your gifts really are, because Spirit gave you your gifts in order to bless you, but also the world. And so you're asked to put your gifts forward so the world can be so blessed, because that's the reason that Spirit gives us gifts, is so that, Spirit can share those with the universe. Like, Spirit can't share poetry with the world unless he does so, or she does so through you, right? So that, I'm getting that. If you have a talent, gift, and ability, this could be time for you to put that out there and really stand out. This is a cardinal. We have cardinals at our house, and cardinals are extremely beautiful in the summer and in the winter. In the summertime, when everything is green, you can see a cardinal a mile away. And then in the winter, when everything is white, you can see it 2 miles away. So they really stand out above everything else. Stand out of the crowd. This is you standing out of the crowd, big time. So Spirit wants you to do that, So we're going to get an oracle card for beautiful Gemini from the season of the witch, Samhain. Spirit, please, one more message for Gemini. And I will read the meaning in the book for these. These have so much more meaning when you read the book. All right, so, okay, you have 2 cards. Owl. Behold, sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places, if one dares to open their eyes. And then nature spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the sway of the trees. That's interesting. So all 3 of your oracle cards are about birds, basically. I mean, the nature spirits is kind of referencing birds here, They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. So I feel like, this makes a lot of sense too, right? With the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords, this is mental energy. And owls are all about wisdom and gaining information, gaining clarity. Gaining perspective above the fray, So this is definitely a time that you are becoming wiser. You are learning so very much. You are connecting so much with the goddess of wisdom. So I'm going to read to you about the owl, all right? Nature spirits is beautiful. I just feel like this is nature. This is Spirit saying, just like with the 3 of Cups, Spirit is working for you. Everything is happening for you. You have God's guides and guards all around you who are partnering with Spirit to make your future what it is and bring you to the highest timeline. All right. So owl is number 27. All right. There is no witch or Samhain without the mention of owls. Owls are majestic creatures, often known as old souls that have fantastic sight and the ability to turn their heads 270 degrees. Their energy is one of vast knowledge and observation. They sit in silence, carefully watching their surroundings for their prey. They do not need to search for what they seek endlessly, as they know what they seek will soon come to them. Owl has called because you are one of the great keepers of wisdom. Even if you don't know it yet, you have knowledge and experience that others need. You have something to share with the world, a voice that must be heard and healing that must be shared. This is a natural path for you, And as the saying goes, when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. You are being asked to expand your spiritual knowledge in the realm of the owl, the night. Some quiet messages and signs wait for you in the unknown void where light is not present. This message is amplified if you have also pulled Greet the Darkness. Do not be afraid of what you cannot see. Trust in your other senses to pick up the load when your eyes are not enough. We don't read reversals, especially in path readings. So there you go. So, definitely owl spirit is working through you right now, and so is cardinal spirit. Spirit wants you to stand out. Spirit wants you to learn. Spirit wants you to embrace this time of growing yourself and transforming yourself into something more informed and more prepared to manifest the life that Spirit wants for you, this highest timeline that awaits for you, beautiful Gemini. So I love this. I love this for you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.